So I'm here with the marvellous Lucy Wells, and we are still being slightly obsessed with TikTok because there's this whole thing about condensing part of a story into a minute or ideally less. And it's just been a hugely interesting process of finding out what the real heart of what you're trying to say is, because you can't do it otherwise.
And trying to condense things into a minute means that they become much more essential. And so then you're looking at the minutiae of what a word can even be, which is what happened with us yesterday.
Yeah, so we've just, well, I'll put it up on Facebook so people can see it if they want to. You don't have to join TikTok. But we thought, oh, we'll do this lovely thing. There's Prometheus and Epimetheus, Foresight and Hindsight. We'll just do a little thing back to back of just talking about what those things are. We thought this would be easy.
Little did you know, Amy, that I've been pondering foresight and hindsight in my ponderous way, and concluded that they're just two sides of the same coin. And then you came along.
Well, I also think that they're two sides of the same coin, but we ended up in quite a heated discussion and found that they're very loaded words, certainly in the context of the story. And I think that they are two words that are just used so much in politics and part of that very adversarial culture and division based and blame. And I think because they come up in that so much, they are really, really loaded.
They were almost like the epitome of polarization, I could say.
Yeah.
Whether you learn from looking forwards, or you learn from looking back, or you don't learn from either, or you think you know what's coming, or you wish you'd learned the lessons of the past. I mean, full on implications around those words. Yeah.
Well, you were really in defense of hindsight, and I think hindsight is a useful thing, but there's always that it kind of feels like an excuse. It's like, well, that's easy to see in hindsight, and then kind of the other side going, we were there, we were telling you this with foresight before you jumped in and did that really stupid thing. You didn't need to wait for the hindsight.
Now, don't get me started, because with hindsight, that's how you learn.
As long as you do
Anyway.
learn, it's all right. So, but this is the thing about this this format and putting things into a minute, is each minute for us is having at least an hour of planning and conversation, quite often a day, but it's really focusing us, and it's kind of this tiny little space is actually making a huge space for the two of us to have conversation, to really look at things. And what is endlessly coming up for me at the moment is just the power of words, and how much baggage each word comes from, and how carefully you do need to choose your words.
Exactly.